Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, December 9th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. And make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Utah Jazz vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves, 12-12, 9-15 ATS, beat the Indiana Pacers 121-115 as 4.5-point favorites this past Wednesday, wrapping up a 3-game homestand with a 2-1 SU and ATS record. D'Angelo Russell scored 15 of his 28 points in the fourth quarter. Anthony Edwards went off for 26 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 steals, while Rudy Gobert posted a 16-point, 21-rebound double-double to go with 3 steals and a couple of blocks. Minnesota owns the 8th highest defensive rating in the NBA, tallying 115.2 points per 100 possessions. The Timberwolves rank 6th in field goal percentage, 48.2%, and 26th in three-point percentage, 32.7%. Their defensive rating of 116.1 points per 100 possessions is the 6th worst in the league, and the Timberwolves' D is second to last in three-point percentage, 37.7%. The Utah Jazz, 15-12 ATS, will close down a 6-game homestand Friday, searching for their 4th victory in 5 games. Last Wednesday, the Jazz defeated the Golden State Warriors 124-123, even though they were down 123-119, with just 13.3 seconds left on the clock. Malik Beasley hit a 3-pointer to make it a 1-point game, while Simone Fontecchio's dunk lifted Utah over Golden State. Both teams were quite shorthanded. Utah missed Lauri Markkanen and Mike Conley, while Golden State couldn't count on Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green. The Jazz made 53.5% of their field goals and 42.9% of their triples, 15 for 35, and 7 guys scored in double digits. Jordan Clarkson notched 22 points and 9 assists, while Malik Beasley and Simone Fontecchio added 18 points apiece. With Karl Anthony Towns on the shelf, Rudy Gobert has to step up and dominate the paint on both sides of the floor. Utah's interior defense is arguably a joke, so if you like betting on the player props, keep your eyes on the Frenchman. Colin Sexton's absence is a big blow for Utah's offense. The Jazz should get Mike Conley back, but if Lauri Markkanen doesn't suit up, I have to take the Timberwolves to cover. Both Utah and Minnesota can score and struggle to defend, so we should see a close game. The Timberwolves will torture Utah at the low post, whereas the Jazz will continue to lean on their 3-point shooting. Take the Minnesota Timberwolves ATS. Minnesota is one of the fastest teams in the league, and Utah is top 10 in their own right. This game should be very up and down, with Utah having several open looks from deep and Minnesota getting what they want down low. The Twolves are very good at scoring points in transition, and the 17 turnovers they average per game will also give Utah plenty of fast break opportunities as well. Both of these teams are bottom 10 in opponent free throws per game, each allowing about 25, so we can also expect to see plenty of scoring with the clock stopped. Being at home, I expect the role players for Utah to step up and score as well. Last home game, the bench accounted for 42 points. The play is the over. Take over 233.5 points. Dallas Mavericks vs Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, 18-6, 14-9-1 ATS, have won 6 of their last 7 games overall. Last Wednesday, they beat the Sacramento Kings 126-113, extending their winning streak to 3 games. The Bucks held the Kings to just 19 points in the fourth quarter to seal the victory, and Giannis Antetokounmpo finished the game with 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Bucks handed out a season-high 34 assists and went 14 for 33 from beyond the arc. Giannis was 12 for 19 from the field, 2 for 2 from deep, and 9 for 10 from the charity stripe. Jrue Holiday had 31 points and 6 assists, while Chris Middleton added 14 points, 6 boards, and 6 dimes. The Bucks lean on their defense, allowing 107.9 points per 100 possessions, second in the NBA, on 44.6% shooting from the field, first, and 34.7% from beyond the three-point line, tied 11th. They force only 12.8 turnovers per 100 possessions, 31st, but the Bucks also allow just 21.2 assists per 100 possessions, first. Milwaukee scores 113.1 points per 100 possessions, 13th, on 46.1% shooting from the field, 21st, and 35.3% from downtown, 17th. The Dallas Mavericks, 13-11, 8-15 won at TS, outlasted the Denver Nuggets 116-115 as 4.5-point road underdogs this past Tuesday, extending their winning streak to 3 games. After a 121-100 thrashing of the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden and a 130-111 dismantling of the Phoenix Suns at home, the Mavs narrowly defeated Denver on the back end of a back-to-back thanks to Dorian Finney-Smith's three-pointer with 17.3 seconds remaining. That gave Dallas a 114-112 lead. Tim Hardaway Jr. led the way for Dallas with 29 points on 7 for 12 shooting from the field, 6 for 8 from downtown, and 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Luka Doncic posted a triple-double of 22 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds, while Finney-Smith had 19 points, making 5 of his 10 attempts from beyond the arc. The Mavs heavily lean on three-point shooting. They went 17 for 36 from downtown against the Nuggets while handing out 27 assists. The Mavericks are third in the NBA in three-point attempts per game, 40.5, and triples made per contest, 14.6. They score 115.0 points per 100 possessions, 7th in the league, and surrender 111.9 in a return, 12th. Back in November, the Bucks dropped 73 first-half points on the Mavs and fully deserved a victory. Milwaukee outscored Dallas 52-38 in the paint and went 17 for 37 from downtown. On the other side, Dallas made 17 triples out of 41 attempts from deep, but it wasn't enough. The game flew over at 215.5-point total. I'm expecting the Bucks to dominate the Mavs in the paint once more. Giannis Antetokounmpo notched 30 points in that home victory over the Mavericks, and he's hit a 30-point mark in 8 appearances in a row. The Bucks are a better defensive unit than Dallas, so give me the visitors to win and cover a 1-point spread. We should see a tight battle down the stretch, as both teams have played well of late. The Bucks have won 3 straight contests on the road, while the Mavericks are undefeated in 3 consecutive outings at home as underdogs. Take the Milwaukee Bucks -1 point. Milwaukee comes into Friday's game as the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. They own an 18-6 record, and they are 6-3 on the road. The Bucks have won 6 out of their last 7 games and have won 3 straight. Their latest win was a home victory over Sacramento. This game against Dallas is the first of 2 away games on the road. The Kings were as close as 1 point off of Milwaukee with 10 minutes to play, but that was as close as they were going to get. The Bucks defeated Sacramento 126-113 on Wednesday, December 7th. Sacramento's largest lead was 8 points when they jumped out to a 10-2 lead. The Bucks shot 48% from the field in the win. They shot 42.4% from behind the three-point line. The Bucks out-rebounded and scored 8 more points in the paint than Sacramento. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 35 points on 12 for 19 shooting and 2 for 2 from three-point land. Jrue Holiday added 31 points on 12 for 23 shooting. The Bucks had only 19 bench points in the win. Milwaukee allows the 3rd lowest points per game in the NBA, Dallas is allowing the 4th fewest. This will be a low-scoring slugfest as the teams dwindle the shot clock down on each possession. They both like to get inside the paint, which will allow for few three-point shot opportunities. The under is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings in Dallas. The under is 8-1 in the Bucks' last 9 games, following an against a spread win. The under is 4-1 in the Mavericks' last 5 games playing on 2 days rest. Take the under on Friday.